Our next story involves the UK, Germany and the African nation of Rwanda. Some of you might remember Britain's controversial Rwanda scheme. The previous government there, under Rishi Sunak, wanted to deport illegal immigrants. It wanted to send asylum seekers all the way to Rwanda. It was Sunak's flagship plan. He staked his political career on it and he lost. Sunak was ousted. And in came a new Labour Party government under Prime Minister Keir Starmer. He immediately scrapped the Rwanda plan, calling it a gimmick by his predecessors. But guess who doesn't seem to agree? Germany. Because yesterday, Germany's Federal Migration Commissioner caused an uproar. He suggested that Germany may adopt the Rwanda Deportation Plan. It seems London's loss is Berlin's gain. Literally, Germany could send migrants to Rwanda and house them in hostels built with British taxpayer money. Our next report has the details.
£220 million, or about $290 million. That's approximately what the UK paid Rwanda over the years. This money went towards setting up infrastructure so that Rwanda could house Britain's illegal immigrants. The work had been going on for years. Here's a closer look at what that money paid for.
We have the ground for entertainment, where we have the mini football ground, basketball combined with volleyball. We have also the smoking area in different corners of the location.
That was Hope Hostel. It's in Rwanda's capital, Kigali. It has been around for years, but it was refurbished a few years ago as part of the infamous, now scrapped, Rwanda deal. The UK had planned to deport asylum seekers. They were going to be sent to Rwanda. The African nation was going to process their asylum requests and decide if they were valid. The people who received asylum would remain in Rwanda. They would not be sent back to Britain. That was the crux of the Rwanda deal. It's why the UK spent so much money. But the entire plan was scrapped earlier this year, when Britain's government changed. The new government believed that the Rwanda scheme would not work, so they decided to cut their losses. But Britain couldn't get back the money that had already been spent. The infrastructure in Rwanda was ready, and it's been sitting idle. It seems Germany has taken note of this, because they seem to be coming up with a Rwanda deal of their own. Germany's Federal Migration Commissioner made a revelation yesterday. He said that migrants coming to Germany via Russia and Belarus could be sent to Rwanda. Germany believes that Russia is sending migrants into Europe as a form of hybrid warfare, so Germany wants to send them elsewhere. And apparently, Rwanda offered to house them in the infrastructure it built using British funds. Members of the previous British government are furious. They believe this vindicates their policy. But the German ambassador to Britain offered a clarification. He said Berlin's plan is different. They don't plan to deport asylum seekers. Instead, their asylum requests will be processed in a third country. Like Rwanda, if the asylum request is approved, the migrants will be allowed to come to Germany. That's a key difference. And Germany also plans to let the United Nations oversee the whole process. The UN's refugee agency, the UNHCR. So there are some differences, but the goal is almost the same. Both the UK and Germany are facing problems due to illegal immigration. Refugees have become a political liability. They have led to widespread public anger in the UK and in Germany. Berlin's solution seems to be sweeping the refugees under the carpet. If they're in Rwanda, they won't be seen, and the German government hopes that out of sight is out of mind. Will this really work? Who knows? But Rwanda can try this out at a minimal cost, because the British already paid to set everything up.
For the love of God, I've already debunked this claim in one of my videos. This project was not funded fully by the UK government. 70% of this project was already funded by a group called the HDAI. All the UK did was just fund the expansion. I am sick and tired of these people always trying to take full credit for something that they did not start. It's frustrating. Also, this whole obsession of sending asylum seekers to Rwanda, for me, it just screams like a giant scam to me. For me, it's just like a way of continuously siphoning money from taxpayers and lining up their own pockets. Because let's face it, what's the point of sending people to Rwanda when you can easily just say, sorry, we don't take asylum people anymore, or we don't want more foreigners into our country? Easy peasy. What's the point of going through all this stress, spending stupid, ridiculous amount on a project that at the end of the day it might end up being scrapped by the next government? What's the whole point of it? It's a complete waste of time and money, because this is a way of the German government just saying, sorry, we don't want asylum seekers, without saying we don't want asylum seekers, if that makes sense to you guys. And I think the major problem here is, I think the government cares too much about how the world is going to see them, or, for them not to look weak. This Western supremacy, God complex bullshit mentality that they have, thinking that they can save everyone, which is practically impossible. Because what you end up doing in the long run is you end up hurting yourself. I mean, I live in Germany, and I know Germans to be one of the most honest and direct people. If they don't like you, they will tell you to your face they don't like you. If they don't want you in their home, they will tell you to your face they don't want you to their home. They are not scared to speak their mind. And I know Germans to be like that. So I'm actually really surprised that their government is choosing to take the more American approach. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you want to see the video where I debunked the UK Rwanda project, then click on the video right here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.